Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Casting with Cole, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make SABIKI hooks out of chip bags. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure you have is some kind of tinfoil style chip wrapper. So I have this Quaker chewy bar here. Basically what I'm going to do, open it and I'm going to eat it. Now that I've eaten it, I have these pieces of tinfoil, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to rip a piece off like this, and I'm going to cut it into kind of a V diamond style shape, and I'll get back to you once I cut a few. You want to end up with something kind of like this. This will imitate like a little shiner or a shrimp or something. But now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick a hook and some line. So for line, I'm going to use this in salt water, so I want a little bit of strength in case I hook something bigger. So I have 12-pound Berkeley tri-line monofilament. And you can vary the size of your tin foil, your hook, and your line depending on what species you're targeting. But for me, since I live around the Bay Area, we fish a lot for surf perch and smelt and stuff like this. So a lot of them, they'll eat stuff like this. But what you want is you want about a foot of line. So cut some line. We got about 12 inches. Now, if you have a bait holder hook, which is kind of the style of hook you want to go put your line, I can't even do it, put your line right through the eyelet going down, so it should look kind of like that. Then what you want to do, you want to grab your tin foil and you want to kind of fold it, but you want to make sure the silver side is out so it's really flashy and looks like a fish, because otherwise it's just going to look like a logo or a solid color or something, which could potentially be good, but we want the silver. So then we set our hook in the crease, so you'll have something that looks a little bit like this. And now we're going to grab this line and we're going to wrap it around the hook. And this might be a little difficult because it's kind of tricky to do. Oh, I just pulled the line out of my... Okay, we're back to where we were before. And now we have the eye of the hook up here, the line going through it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to try to wrap it around the shank of the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Now we uncover the hook, or the eye of the hook. We get our line and we put it through the opposite way that we came in from. So we do that and then we pull it tight. And sometimes you might want something that you can put the hook around so you can pull it tight. So in my case, I just find the nearest swivel. Oops, this is attached to a rig, but find the nearest swivel, I hook it through it, and then I pull. And now I grab my end of the line. You make a loop, one loop, then you loop it around that loop, so you have 2 loops. And then you put your tag end in between the 2 loops, pull the back loop in front of the first loop. Oops, I messed that one up. Loop it once, loop around that loop, dang it, and then in between the 2 loops you put your tag end. Then you pull the first loop through the second loop. Finally, there we go, we have our little thing. And now I'm gonna cut the tag end. Now we have our snelled hook, and it looks just like that. Just like a little sabiki or a shiner or something. But now you can just tip that with squid or something, or shrimp, even night crawlers if you want to use it in freshwater. And you can just jig them, you can cast them out, and you can retrieve them. You can do a lot with these things. They're very universal. And I made a few other ones, but where are they? But I made a bigger one. This one will be better for larger fish. But you can make these in all sorts of sizes, all sorts of weights. And yeah. Quick announcement, our friends at Jay-Z Fishing are going to be hosting a tournament here in the Bay Area. It's a freshwater tournament at the San Rafael Civic Center Pond. It's going to be from 8 to 2 p.m. The 20th of September. And it's a $20 buy-in. Winner gets 3/4 of the pot. If you want some more details, you can head over to their channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you for tuning in today on this episode of Casting with Cole, and we'll catch you next time.